In December 2021, I received a phone call from someone who introduced himself as the Rabbi of Vayimaen. He explained that Rabbi on his journeys throughout Eretz Yisrael, speaking in different communities, he created a network of almanas and yesomim who he helped support. And he said, I know you're involved in things in Chicago. Would you like to be mishtatif? I explained to him I was in the middle of two major projects. I didn't really have the bandwidth at the time. Would it be possible to call back in a month or two? I'd be very glad to discuss. He said, sure, no problem. I honestly did not expect him to call back, but sure enough, 2 months later, I get a phone call. It's the Rabbi again, and he says the Rabbi wants to speak to you personally. He hands the phone to Rabbi. We have a very nice conversation, shares with me a geschmack of word, tells me more details about his organization, and then he asks me, do I want to be involved? I explained to Rabbi that I just don't think it's responsible for me to fundraise off my balabatim for a cause I never saw with my own eyes. But b'hashkacha, I'm coming to Eretz Yisrael in 3 weeks. I have a nephew's bar mitzvah, I have a personal matter in the family I need to daven for, and therefore I was planning on going to the Mekomas HaKadoshim, to Gedolim and Tzadikim for brachas. And if I have time in my schedule, b'li neder, I'd be very happy to see the project. I fly to Eretz Yisrael. I land on a Thursday night at 11 p.m. It's still COVID. It took me 2 hours to get my car. At 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm driving down the highway to Yerushalayim. My sister calls me. She tells me, I bought you a sandwich. It's been a long trip. Come straight to the apartment, eat something, rest up, and start fresh in the morning. And I told her, sure, I'll be there very soon. But as I approached Yerushalayim, I had this guilty and nagging feeling. I haven't been to Eretz Yisrael in 2 years. I'm going to start my trip with a sandwich. I have to go to the Kaisel. So I drive directly to the Kaisel. I parked the car. It was pouring rain. I went to the indoor section of the Kaisel, look at the clock, it's 3:15 in the morning. That night, they changed the clocks from 2 to 3 a.m. I daven Mariv, said some Tehillim. I'm leaving the Kaisel Plaza at 3:45 a.m. And who's approaching the Kaisel? Rav Meilech Biederman. I walk over to him, Rav Meilech, it's Yaakov Robinson from Chicago. He turns to me and says, Rav Yaakov, nice to finally meet you. Can we meet? I said, of course. He said, great, speak to my Rabbi. I speak to the Rabbi, we set a time for Sunday, and the Rabbi says to me, why don't you join us? Rav Meilech is going to say Tehillim right now with some of his Talmidim and Chasidim. We'll dedicate the tefillas to you and your mishpacha. I know you're here for a special reason. I joined them, and for an hour we said Tehillim together by the Kaisel. Erev Shabbos, I get a call from the Rabbi. Rav Meilech wanted to inform me that he's davening for me in Meron, myself and my entire mishpacha. On Sunday, we met for 45 minutes. And on Tuesday, on the way back to the airport, the Rabbi called me and said, Rav Meilech has a gift for you, a leather-bound Tehillim that's inscribed. And Baruch Hashem, we have a very warm and positive relationship to this very day. But this is the question. What would have been if I would have gone for the sandwich? Not only would I not have had all of this, I wouldn't have even known that I missed out on all of this. And this got me thinking, how often in life do we turn to Kadosh Baruch Hu and say, Ribono Shel Olam, where's the Yeshua, where's the bracha that I'm davening for? And it could be that sometimes Kadosh Baruch Hu is Kivayachal saying back to us, my dear child, it's sitting there waiting for you. You just need to make the decision to go and get it. Yeruchim Levavitz, the Mir Mashkiach, teaches us that the schar for Kedusha is nisim, miracles. Because he explains the definition of Kedusha is rising above your teva, rising above your nature. When you rise above your nature, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu Kivayachal rises above his nature, and he provides you with a nace. It's natural to eat, it's natural to speak, it's natural to listen, and it's natural to look. But if you shouldn't and you don't, you have no clue what kind of nisim, both open and hidden, that could be in store for you.